Hey, how's everyone doing today? This is New York Dan here. Yeah, guys, guess what? Yeah, I'm filming this outside today. Good to get you some optics, right? Well, that was an experience, guys. I took a ride over to Tight Pants Point. Yeah, one of my subscribers sent me an address, and they didn't know exactly what the address was. But I recognized I brought it up on the map and it looked like it was on the waterway. And you all saw Tim was filming usually by the waterway over there, by the dock at Tight Pants Point. It's a tongue twister. It's messing me all up here. So while it's fresh in my memory, I wanted to go over what happened. I'm going to put up this as a separate video, I think, because trying to remember what we have. Okay, yeah, I show you the area. You'll see. I'll do this either first or separately from the actual footage. Here's the deal. This was surreal. I'm not gonna lie. This was a surreal feeling. Like when you've seen this stuff on YouTube, it's like TV, right? To actually be there in person is an experience. Okay, so the deal is, I actually met, believe it or not, I met Ted and Jolene in person, IRL, in real life, not on a screen. Surreal experience, guys. I walked down what I assumed was Tight Pants Point, and I met up with some people around there. I met some neighbors. And I asked, is this where Ted and Jolene live? Does that sound familiar? And the neighbors confirmed it with me. I actually interviewed them on my channel a little bit. They were very nice, from Sweden. So it turned out it sounded like the right place. And they were like, okay, go down and see if they're there. Take a look. It's starting to rain out here now. You just never know. This Florida weather. I might have to move my film location if it pours. So I walked down the driveway, yeah, and I saw the exact spot where Tim had his trailer. I noticed Teddy's car. Ted said I could film his car. He did tell me. I kept walking. I got down by the docks. They were out on the dock. And I went over and said hello. I didn't know what to expect. Did not know. Man, what's going on today with this weather? So it turns out Ted was a very nice guy, Teddy. Yup. Yeah, I went down there and we started talking, and I met Miss Jolene, and they showed me like stuff they were working on, improvements they're doing over there, fixing stuff up. And believe it or not, it was 3 New Yorkers hanging out in the afternoon, talking and catching up on stuff. Believe it or not, yup. Miss Jolene, I asked, she's from upstate New York, believe it or not. She's not from Florida. And Teddy grew up in Queens, right on Long Island, essentially, the same place I'm from. And he was telling me about how he did a BMW repair shop, believe it or not, a BMW shop in Queens. That's what he started off with. He's an electrical engineer. That's his trade. He's a very smart guy. And he was telling me the story of how he bought that property years ago, before Florida became built up, before all this development and high-end stuff started happening in South Florida. Yeah, this is the place. It's the best weather around. And you're going to see in an upcoming video, I go over to this beach area in Lake Worth. Essentially, it's right across the waterway from where Ted and Jolene live. I didn't even realize this. I ended up there again by mistake. I went around there and I was just going along A1A. Yeah, quite a place. So I got to remember, well, it's fresh in my mind what the deal is here. Okay, I asked Ted and Jolene, I said, do you guys, I told them I have a YouTube channel. I follow Tim's, kind of commentary on Tim, and I told them I bust on Tim sometimes on the channel. I was honest with what I was doing. Said I was just curious. I've seen your place on video a lot of time, and I was curious to see in person and get to meet you guys. And the deal is, I asked him about doing an interview. I said, do you mind if we do an interview, talk about Tim and stuff on the channel and put you on? I even, believe it or not, even offered to pay them. They did not want it. They did not want to do that. They didn't want the publicity. That's what they told me. They did not want publicity. It's a tough situation. Okay, I want to put this out there. I kind of feel bad for Ted and Jolene. They, they're retired. They're trying to make the best of it. What they want is like peace, right? They want to enjoy their property. They're not interested. They're not trying to make money. They want to enjoy that place. Because I told Teddy, I'm like, this place is probably like worth a fortune if you sold it. There's like fancy, you're going to see in the video if it's not up already, there's very fancy condos or waterfront houses right by their location. But he's like, I want to enjoy this property and use it. And that makes sense. And they go upstate too. They like upstate. Miss Jolene told me that she actually prefers upstate New York. She likes it better than Florida. You believe that? But I think they're talking about during the summer season. I don't know about during the winter. Too damn cold. So, yeah, I was talking with Ted. Oh, yeah, I asked the $1 million questions. I did. I said to him, so what happened here with Sarasota? How did it go down? What's going on with, what's the deal? I asked that. And not only that, I talked to some other people around there. And I think they're pulling my leg. There was a guy there, the boat's there, but with the dock, there's a boater guy there. And I asked him how long he'd been around. He said since like 2015 or something. And I said to him, do you know a guy by the name of Sarasota Tim that used to be here? And he was like, no, never heard of him. I don't know if he's pulling my leg or what. I gave him one of my cards and I told him the story. I'm like, yeah, we follow him on my channel. I don't know. They're pulling my leg, I think. I asked different people. Oh, the neighbors from Sweden, they didn't seem to know who he was either. You would think being a big star like that, everyone would know him, right? So, okay, Ted, getting back to him, Teddy. I said to him, what's going on here? What is the deal with Sarasota? And he said, the deal is, he said, they knew Sarasota had a channel and they knew he was filming, but they didn't realize how much stuff he was filming. Maybe originally he wasn't even supposed to be filming their property or where he was, just like at his trailer, or if he had an outdoor setup. And little by little he started filming more and more, and then he's filming all over the place there. Then he started filming with Ted and Jolene, and it got out of hand. He was filming everything, and that brought them a lot of bad publicity. That's the thing. They just want peace, that's the thing with Ted and Jolene. They're not trying to make a dollar. They're retired. They want to enjoy that property. Damn, it's getting windy today. it's a good thing. I was thinking of going to the beach, but man, I don't know. It's going to be a storm down there. So, okay, I want to make one thing clear, guys. I'm putting this out there. And part of the reason I'm doing this video to tell you guys that follow him. And I know from all over the country, there's people that follow Sarasota. A lot of people don't like him. You know, I'm not sure 100%. We know there's a lot of shady stuff with his channel or whatnot, stuff that he did, and he keeps his life in a shroud of mystery, pretty much. He's been married a few times, the whole bit. What's the story? What exactly happened? It's all in a mystery, right? And yeah, a lot of people are not a big fan of his, you know, the channels, the community. Well, here's what I want to make clear. Ted and Jolene, they're very nice, okay? They are retired folks that are trying to enjoy their property. I think they didn't know what they bargained for when they got involved with Tim. They didn't realize they might not have known he did a channel, okay? I want to make one thing clear. When I was on the property, and by the way, I respected Teddy's told me what I could film and what I couldn't film. He said that I could show the car, you know, the entrance there, and I asked if I could show the dock. That's an amazing view, walk on the dock. He said yes. But he wasn't keen. He didn't want an interview, and he didn't want me showing like the whole thing, you know, where like Tim did, you know, with the property and stuff. I respect that. I feel bad for these guys. The whole situation, you know, I feel bad for them. They're very nice. I could tell you, Miss Jolene, she's all business. I don't think she definitely didn't want to talk about Sarasota. Let's put it that way. She's all business. She's working on the house. She was doing ladders, doing painting. She's a dynamo. Yeah, she's doing a lot there. She's amazing. She was nice to me, but I can tell she's business. Teddy, he talked with me a lot. He was talking with me. He's a real nice guy. Okay, I was on the property. I walked all around. I saw everything there. What I want to tell you right now, the community, I want to make it clear, there's nothing there at Tight Pants Point that is linked to Sarasota Tim. Okay? He's out of there. I'll show you the golf cart going by. Those guys got it made, right? How's that for a job? You drive around on a golf cart, huh? Pick some stuff up, some palm leaves. Okay. Sarasota, he's not involved with that property. I'm going to tell you that straight up. I got nothing to benefit by telling you guys that. Nothing to lose, nothing to benefit. I just want to tell you the facts. I did not see any trace of any of his stuff, like that little, what do you call it, the cramper? You know, that teardrop camper he had with his trip? Yeah, I thought maybe I'd see some traces that he was still linked with them. There's nothing around, and they didn't know I was coming. I surprised them, you know, coming over there. There's nothing there linked to Sarasota Tim. There's no campers anymore. Nobody's campers there. There's no tents. There's no vehicles other than Teddy's, his classic car. Yeah, and he showed me another one he's got there that he's got under cover. It's a really good classic that he bought. Yeah. Corvette. But yeah, they are living their best lives now, trying to enjoy their retirement. They have nothing, trust me on this, guys, they have nothing to do with Sarasota now. He's out of that picture. There's no remnants of his stuff at the property. They're just clean. The property's very clean, and they're fixing it up, keeping it in mint condition, you know. They're done with that. I don't think they don't even need the money, guys. They probably were doing that just to have some company around. Now, I asked them about Sarasota, and I told Teddy, I think, you know, I want to try to meet him, see what happens. And I said, you know, oh man, he's got the guns, he's got, you know, what's the deal? He told me, he's like, Sarasota's not going to shoot at you. He's like, Teddy's like, nah, he's not going to shoot at you. He's like, go and see him. And he said, I said, do you think he'll be talking, or he'll be friendly or whatever? And Teddy's like, well, he's like, if you get him talking, he won't shut up. That's what he told me. He said he's a bullshitter. He won't shut up. That's what he said. And yeah, by the way, guys, send your prayers out for Ted and Jolene. Teddy's recovering. He's doing well. He's getting around there. But he told me he had a problem where he took a fall, I think, on the property, and with the docking or whatnot. That's tricky stuff. Those things are floating and things. They're moving around a bit. Or you got to watch your footing, you know, walking out by the boats and everything. So he took a fall, and he had a problem. He had broken his leg. That's what it was. And he's all you know, they operated and fixed it up and everything, but he's in the recovery process, and he's still getting around. So send your prayers out to him. He's a really good guy. And Miss Jolene too. They're real nice, you know. Now, guys, I tried to help them. I tried to do stuff. I even said, hey, you guys, I said, email me if you want to go, if you want to do dinner or something, you know, just to have fun. I offered to buy them dinner, and I offered to give them some money, do an interview or whatever, but it's not about that. They have money or whatnot. And Miss Jolene, she said she appreciated that, and she said they're busy. They're so busy doing work on that property right now. You know, I'm not sure. They said they're focusing on just doing stuff at home right now. But I did say that to them. Just let me know if you guys want to do something. I'll get you dinner. We'll do something like that. I'm right in the area of Boynton Beach, you know. And then I have a friend that I was meeting up with that lives right in Boynton Beach there too. So it was an experience, guys. It was surreal to be down there on the dock. And I filmed some stuff. I'm going to show you. I'll put it up on the channel. I just got to put it together. You know what my problem is? I do too much filming, and then everything, I got to keep it organized. Get everything in order and put it up, merge it together, you know. Yeah, these films are hard to make. They're a lot easier to watch than to make. That's what I learned. Definitely. But I look forward to it. I got to go through my phone. I got to get a minute of free time. Maybe if it's raining now, I should do that. Put the video together and get it up. We'll see. We'll see. This is your friend, New York Dan. Hit the thumbs up for me. Not Sarasota Tim, not Long Island Ken, but New York Dan. Long Island Ken's having a rough day with that market. Man. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, we'll see if we can meet Sarasota. I'm going to get this video up. I'm just trying to remember if Teddy told me. Oh, he was telling me he put new bumpers on his car. He showed me the chrome was beautiful. His Ford. And I even took some pictures of his car. Maybe I'll put that in the video or a community post. He said I could do it. And yeah, we were talking Mustangs. We're talking Fords. We were talking all kinds of stuff. Oh, he went to school right by me on Long Island around the Syosset area. Yeah, we were hanging out there today and having a great time. So that was an experience. I was glad to meet them and see being there in person. Wow, it's like this is crazy. Right where you seen all those videos, but it was neat. So hey, there's more good stuff to come, guys. I'm gonna show you the footage I took on my uh, little journey here. We'll get this up. I'm just filming this right now while this is fresh in my memory. And I did this in one take, so I'll just kick this thing up on the tube, and then I'll put the rest of it. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a great day or evening. This is New York Dane. I'll see you guys real soon.